What's going on, everyone? Dr. Stephen James here to bring you another video. A long time ago, I made a video titled Sunday in the Life, and at the end of that video, I gave a little house tour. But as that video has been processing for over 2 years now, and there is no guarantee it'll ever get done processing, as far as I know, I decided to just do an updated house tour, especially since I'm gonna be moving in about a year or two. So yeah, let's get straight into this. That's where I was holding the phone up, and this, as you can see, is the kitchen. The dining room, it was just a reflection on the chair. I thought it was a candle that was on china cabinet. Interesting feature. And there's a kitchen. My iced mocha and the milk. There's also some eggnog back there that's probably not even good anymore, but I haven't really been bothered to intentionally smell dairy that I know is almost certainly expired. Pantry, where the laundry gets done. Sometimes there are snacks in this coat closet in a bag. Not today. Feels like a really long time that bag has been filled. All right, for the garage, I'm going to have to whisper a bit because my parents' bedroom is directly upstairs, and the walls and ceiling in that garage are not very thick. And that's kind of why I'm whispering now, because I don't think this room, because I think travels in outside of this room as well. Anyway, here's the garage. Really meant to take care of recycling a few days ago. We had a much bigger fridge, but it broke a while ago. Those are my cleats. Heading back inside. Continuing the tour. There's some office supplies in here, among other things. This is the piano room, aka my father's work from home office. Works from home mostly on weekdays. Little stack of books. Some family photos. I'm gonna turn off this light. It's a shame that there's only one light in there. continue in here. That is much better. A multi-purpose generator. Fun fact, can also be used to fill the tires in your car. Turn off that light. Actually, I'm going to keep that on for now. Another good reason to be doing this is because when I did this tour for the video, I couldn't film inside this room because my dad was unintentionally sleeping in it and didn't really want to disturb him or get him on camera. So this room might be familiar to some of you, and that's because I wonder if these jeans are mine. That one might be, or it might be Dad's. I won't know till I feel how strong the waist is. That one's mine. I think that one's mine. Yeah. And I don't wear sweats, so that's obviously not mine. I don't wear sweatpants. I mean, as I was saying, this room might be familiar to some of you because I have had to make a few react videos in here. But, yeah, anyway. Turn that off. Get some light in here. Wrong one. There. This is, I'm sure you can tell, is the foyer. You could also call it the entrance, the main entrance. I mean, we call it a foyer because, well, it feels more generic, and plus this front room is, plus this entrance is bigger than the foyer in my local church, so I figure might as well. But anyway, I'm gonna keep that light on a little longer. Sister's shoes. And my mom's loafers and her jackets. As you can probably guess, this is mine. So by default, that is my hanger. The downstairs bathroom. Shower chamber. Mirror. And let me fix that. Yeah. That bag is actually very spacious, but it's a very small pail, very narrow, so sometimes it looks full when there's actually plenty of room in it. Anyway, closing that off. Oh, almost forgot the indoor and outdoor temperature. It's not always consistent, but it's more consistent than anything else we got. Actually, I don't know why I said it's inconsistent. It's really only inconsistent when the sun is just starting to rise, and therefore the sun is starting to rise on that side, and it confuses that thing right there, telling us it's actually warmer than that. Other than that, it's pretty consistent. Living room, as you can see. grandfather clock. I'm not gonna wait for that. And there is a gaslit fireplace. I mean, gas powered. And some collection of DVDs and Blu-ray discs. Let's take a look at some of them. Just some of them. As a matter of fact, just dawned on me, I forgot to show you inside the cabinets. That chair used to be where the tree is, but I'll get into that in a bit. Some DVDs in here too. Huh. I was not aware we had this. Pretty overrated movie, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, there are a bunch of empty wine bottles on top of that. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that. Oh, and some Game Boy Advance cassettes. Little rewinder, because we do still use VHS tapes on occasion. And those are the wine bottles I was talking about. And here's the liquor cabinet. The stereo system. On the blueprint of this room, it's actually called the study room, but I call it a media room for obvious reasons. Anyway, getting back on track. Oh, by the way, I do not keep any of my footwear in the main room. Because my mother, I mean, here's the thing, all my footwear I wear all year round. Well, except for my sandals, but that's beside the point. And I don't like not knowing where my footwear is when someone decides to store it for the season. That's the tree we're using this year. We actually do have a bigger tree stored in the attic. I'm put a picture on screen right here for you. It's like a 8.5, 9.5 footer. I guess no one really wanted to lug that thing down this year. Not done with that light. I didn't really know it until recently, but turns out that tree is typically in my dad's office. I'm not bragging, but we have like 8 Christmas trees in total, if you include the tiny ones in our rooms. If you're curious to Oh, and that's the advent calendar. I'm gonna have to do a lot of whispering when I get upstairs because I don't want to disrupt anyone. Oh, almost forgot the basement. Yeah, I'll turn that light off later, I guess. Not for the fact that we have so many cats. Not for the fact we have cats. This had potential to be a very good living space. In case you were wondering, we do not have any children. The youngest in this house is currently 19, so yeah, and there's a pool table right there, which if you look underneath, it also converts into to an air hockey table. I remember the Christmas we got that. It was the first Christmas that we celebrated in this house in 2005. It's a little TV. It's pretty obsolete, but you can watch DVDs on it. There's a boombox. Sorry, that was bothering me. OCD, can't help it. Chess table. Bicycles. I'm ashamed that I haven't really rode a bike in ages. I mean, I would do it more often if we didn't live on a hill, but if you're gasping for air while riding up a hill, completely ruins the fun. I'll show you what it looks like outside. Oh, wrong switch. Wait, does this light not work? Oh, it does. It just doesn't really do a whole lot. Yeah, it's cold outside. Better. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, no, I was wrong. Come on. That's my mother's. I think that's the first exercise machine she's ever gotten. She's got others, and for that reason, she hasn't used it in a while. And you might have noticed I'm using a twin bed. Meet the other twin. Yep. Show you this side. As you can tell, it's mostly used for storage. We actually use this area to wrap presents, as you can probably guess. I think the reindeer, and yep, they're still in here. And if you're wondering why this oh, here's some BB guns. I can't remember whether we got those the first Christmas or the second Christmas in this house. I think I might have been using a BB gun when I was 11, but if not, then It was the second year. Oh. Might as well show you what's inside here. Cassette tapes. My sister's CDs. Wait, did I get that on camera? I don't know, just in case. Oh, brother, hold on. Oh. Yeah, this is a really, really old cabinet. I mean, this is a really, really old drawer. I've had it for as long as I can remember, which, if you know me, you know it must be really far back. It's a sit and spin. I actually had that coffee table for just a little over a year. It used to belong to our next door neighbors, but they moved, so they were giving away their furniture. A couple suitcases. I teach that sign a little something about free will. Well, you know, it's not worth it because there's not really anything back there. See? Like I said, nothing back there. Horse crazy. Wait, what's that piece of paper? Huh. Can't wait to go over the footage and see if I can figure out exactly what that is. Now, believe it or not, we are not a family that hunts. I doubt you could even use, well, you could probably hunt small game with this, but I don't know. Focus. Hold on. That's better. Yeah. The arrows that I used in gym class during 9th grade were sharper than that. Anyway, it's a little trash bag. So remember that movie? Rubik's Cube. What day is this? 13th. I was just wondering why I was sticking out. Okay, as I was saying, as I get upstairs, oh wait, I said this already, but yeah, I'm gonna have to keep it down as I head upstairs. I mean, it's only my parents that are sleeping, but I'm surprised I haven't really heard noise coming from my sister's room. Oh, and if you're curious to see what that tree looks like lit up, I'll put a picture on the screen. We also have a tree that used to go right there. classy. Very nice. And another tree that will go right here. That's half of the gaming chair. Couldn't take my weight, so it eventually broke off. My sister's bedroom. The entrance to the attic. We don't really keep anything in there, again, except for the large tree. And this was my bedroom. I'll explain later why it isn't anymore. This light for the attic, for the hallway. It's for the hallway, okay. Upstairs bathroom. That's my electric toothbrush. The last detachable brush is no good anymore though, so it's just been sitting there. And yeah, if you're smart, I think you can put together why that hole's there. Nothing really keeps together in this room anymore. And that's the attic light. There's a slab of wood over it, so I doubt you can see the attic light if I put it on, but let's find out. Yeah, see? Nothing. Oh, should probably turn this back on. I know that some of you are probably going to comment how I should barge in my sister's room, but forget it. Trust me, you're not missing anything. Alright, and by the way, I don't know if I said this already, but we have a white tree that sometimes we put right here. And this is my room, aka the end of the tour. And that is the tree I'm using. I'm actually gonna turn a light on because I'm ready to turn it off and save power. I almost forgot to add the reason why the room next to the master bedroom is, yeah, sorry. I'm recording this clip at the last minute. I just made the outro, but then I realized I said I would explain why the bedroom with the blue carpet is no longer mine. Here's the thing. It's true that room was originally meant for myself and my brother, but for a little while we used to bring in foster children one at a time every now and then, and my mother figured it was best if that troubled child would be in the room next to them. That way if, you know, they were in trouble that, like, late at night, it wouldn't be it would be a short trip to have to check on them. And thus, my mother moved myself and my brother to the guest bedroom, which is the one we're stepping, which is obviously what we're standing in now. We eventually stopped fostering children, and eventually my brother and I needed our own space. I still had my console games, which I used to unfortunately have to share with him. He's probably the most difficult person to share with I've ever known. I digress. Fortunately, he got into PC games. I wish I could get into PC games, but they go for at least $500. So, not gonna. At least not anytime soon. But, yeah, eventually we needed our own space. So, eventually, until he moved out, he got the bedroom back. So, yeah, that's all I had to say. So, I know it looks like I know some of you would think I've got a pretty big house and I'm lucky to live in it. You might be thinking you're pretty rich, and that's not true. I'm upper middle class at best, which just means that I do have a big house, but because I have a big house, I don't really have a lot of money to spend anymore. In fact, if it weren't for the fact that I pay rent to live here, we would have lost this house a really long time ago. Ironically, if I wasn't paying the rent, I also would have moved out a while ago, probably. But I digress. So, yeah, almost forgot. Got one of those candle things that move. I also have a scented candle. I would honestly prefer to use the scented candle because it gives the candle more of a purpose. I mean, yeah, well, obviously the obvious purpose is to be able to see, but that's what we have electricity for. Thank you, Thomas Edison. So, also, I think I'm actually gonna turn this on for a moment. Like that. Used to belong, I mean, I put that in my room to make up for the fact that my other current tree has lost its star. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, right, well, let me actually take a sip of this. Oh, in case you couldn't tell, I'm still having a bit of a cold. The same cold that I said I had during my past live stream. I'm feeling a bit better, but still a little groggy. Nose is still a little runny. Went through a whole box of tissues in barely 2 days. There's a new one that I have on my stack of videos. I haven't had the chance to open it yet. So, yeah, I think that's everything. Hope you enjoyed the tour. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I am currently at 71 subscribers, and I plan to get to 100 or more at the end of next year. I only have 29 to go, so I don't think it's a very big ask. 365 days is a long time, so hit that subscribe button. And as I don't plan on releasing this video till the day after Christmas, like my shirt, yeah, Merry Sithmas. And so yeah, I hope you had a happy holiday. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, it's Dr. Stephen James saying peace. Later, guys. See ya.